Imagine standing at the grocery store, staring down the endless rows of meats, packages, labels, and promises. In that moment, you might think you're simply picking dinner, but in reality, you're choosing the future of your heart, your arteries, and even how many healthy years you get to spend with the people you love. Most people don't realize that food choices are not just about satisfying hunger. They are tiny votes you cast every day for or against your health. And meat, whether you eat a lot of it, a little, or none at all, has a powerful impact on your heart, for better or for worse. Think about it. Your heart beats over 100,000 times a day, pushing blood through miles of arteries and veins. What you eat can either keep that highway clear and flexible, or slowly fill it with sticky, fatty plaque that narrows the passageways and strains your heart with every single beat. One slice of processed bacon here, a fried steak there, and over years, you're building a quiet storm inside your chest. But don't worry, this isn't about fear. This is about power. Because the good news is, your plate can also be your shield. By choosing the right cuts, the right cooking methods, and balancing your meals wisely, you can protect that tireless muscle in your chest and give it the best possible chance to keep beating strong for decades. So today, I want to take you deeper than just listing healthy meats. I want you to understand how to transform your relationship with meat, how to shop, store, season, cook, and enjoy it in ways that love your heart back. Because when you know better, you choose better. And when you choose better, you live better. If you're ready to take control of your heart health one bite at a time, hit the like button right now and subscribe. It costs nothing, but it could save everything. Share this video with someone you love, because protecting your heart is the best gift you can give your family. First, skinless chicken breast. Let's start with something basic, yet often underestimated: skinless chicken breast. This part of the bird is considered one of the best sources of lean protein you can find. By removing the skin, you eliminate most of the saturated fat, the main culprit when it comes to high cholesterol and clogged arteries. When you eat lean chicken breast, you're giving your body high-quality protein, essential for building and repairing tissues, fueling your muscles, and strengthening your immune system. And you're doing it without burdening your heart with unhealthy fats. How to prepare it. The way you cook it makes all the difference. Avoid breading or frying, as this adds oils and flours that can cancel out the health benefits. Instead, grill it on a non-stick pan, bake it in the oven, or steam it. Use natural seasonings like garlic, lemon, fresh herbs, and spices to boost flavor without loading up on excess sodium. How to pair it. A plate of chicken breast becomes even more powerful when paired with fiber-rich vegetables. Think broccoli, spinach, kale, or a fresh mixed green salad. The fiber helps control cholesterol and keeps you feeling fuller longer, which helps prevent overeating. Practical tip: if possible, buy fresh chicken breast, ideally from local suppliers or free-range poultry. This ensures better quality meat with fewer antibiotic or hormone residues. If you need to freeze it, portion it into single servings to make meal prep easy and quick. Summary: skinless chicken breast is an irreplaceable ally for anyone who wants to protect their heart, manage their weight, and maintain muscle strength. It's simple, affordable, quick to cook, and versatile. Perfect in salads, healthy sandwiches, wraps, or as a main dish with steamed veggies. A smart choice that makes a difference with every beat of your heart. Second, salmon. If chicken breast is the king of lean protein, then salmon is the royalty of heart-protective healthy fats. This cold water fish is one of the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential nutrients your body cannot produce on its own. These fats act as powerful natural anti-inflammatories, helping keep your arteries clear, flexible, and free of dangerous plaque buildup. Eating salmon regularly can lower triglycerides, balance cholesterol levels, and even help control blood pressure. Plus, omega-3s are well known for protecting against heart arrhythmias, which can be life-threatening if not prevented. How to prepare it? To get all these benefits, preparation is key. Avoid breading and deep frying, which soaks the fish in unhealthy oils. Instead, grill it on a non-stick pan or bake it in the oven wrapped in foil with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, minced garlic, and aromatic herbs like rosemary or dill. This preserves the taste, locks in the nutrients, and keeps your meal light and heart-friendly. How to pair it? Salmon pairs beautifully with fresh sides, colorful salads, steamed asparagus, broccoli, or a moderate serving of quinoa or sweet potatoes. These sides add fiber, antioxidants, and low glycemic carbs that complement the healthy fats in the fish. Shopping tip: whenever possible, choose wild-caught salmon or responsibly farmed salmon from certified sustainable sources. It usually has a more balanced omega-3 content and a lower risk of contamination by heavy metals. If you buy frozen, check the label to avoid added sodium or preservatives. Summary: salmon is more than just a delicious meal. It's a true cardiovascular ally. Rich in flavor, easy to prepare, and incredibly nutritious, it strengthens your heart, improves circulation, and even benefits your brain. Make salmon part of your weekly routine and feel the difference, not just in taste, but in the health it brings with every bite. Many people still think that eating pork is automatically bad for your heart. But that's simply not true when you know how to choose and prepare it. Yes, it's true that certain pork products like bacon, sausages, and heavily processed meats are full of saturated fats, excess salt, and artificial preservatives that can silently damage your arteries and inflame your body over time. But pork tenderloin, also known as pork loin, is completely different. It's a lean, mild, and highly nutritious cut that proves pork can be part of a healthy, heart-friendly lifestyle when you make smart choices in the kitchen. Pork tenderloin comes from the leanest, most tender muscle along the pig's backbone. It's naturally low in fat, yet packed with flavor and softness that almost melts in your mouth when cooked properly. A typical 100-gram serving gives you around 22 grams of high-quality protein to nourish your muscles, repair your tissues, and keep you feeling full and energized for hours, all while giving you only a fraction of the fat found in fattier cuts like ribs or belly. Most of the fat it does contain is unsaturated, the kind that supports your heart and helps keep cholesterol levels in check. And there's more. Pork tenderloin is a powerhouse of essential B vitamins like B1, B3, and B6, which help your body break down food into energy, support your brain function, and keep your metabolism working efficiently. It's also a reliable source of iron and zinc, minerals that boost your immune system, help transport oxygen in your blood, and play an important role in healing wounds and fighting off infections. But the real secret is in how you prepare it. You don't need heavy sauces or deep frying. Pork tenderloin shines with simple, fresh ingredients. Start by selecting a good piece. Look for a smooth, firm loin with a light pink color and minimal visible fat. The fresher the cut, the better the flavor and texture. If you can, choose meat from local farmers who raise pigs responsibly, without pumping them full of unnecessary hormones or antibiotics. When it comes to seasoning, keep it natural and aromatic. A classic combination is minced garlic, sprigs of fresh rosemary, a crack of black pepper, and a light drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. For an extra layer of tenderness and taste, marinate the tenderloin for a few hours in dry white wine or fresh lemon juice. The acids break down fibers gently and infuse the meat with a subtle tang. Cooking it right makes all the difference. A chef's trick is to sear the whole tenderloin quickly in a hot skillet before roasting it in the oven. This browns the outside, locks in the juices, and gives it a delicious crust that enhances every bite. If you have more time, try the low and slow method. Cook the pork at a low temperature for several hours in a slow cooker or covered pot. This results in meat so tender it practically falls apart with just a fork, bursting with rich, concentrated flavor. Pork tenderloin is also perfect for the grill. Just be careful not to place it directly over high flames for too long. This can dry it out. Instead, cook it on a higher rack and brush it occasionally with the marinade juices to keep it moist and flavorful. Don't forget the side dishes. They matter just as much. Lightly sautéed or steamed vegetables like zucchini, asparagus, carrots, or green beans are colorful, fiber-rich companions that help your heart even more. For a healthy carb, try roasted sweet potatoes or a serving of nutty brown rice. These options release energy slowly, avoiding sudden spikes in blood sugar that strain your heart over time. And if you're craving something creamy, go for mashed cauliflower or parsnip instead of traditional mashed potatoes. You get the comfort without the heavy starch. For busy days, think ahead. Once your tenderloin is cooked, let it cool, slice it into portions, and store in airtight containers. In the fridge, it stays fresh for up to 3 days, and in the freezer, it can last for about 2 months without losing quality. This way, you always have a lean, heart-friendly protein ready to go, saving you from last-minute temptations like greasy takeout or processed snacks. And here's a little bonus tip. Shredded pork tenderloin is amazing in whole-grain sandwiches, wraps, or cold salads. It transforms leftovers into quick, satisfying meals that keep you on track with your healthy eating goals. So remember this next time you're at the butcher or planning your weekly meals. Not all pork is created equal. Pork tenderloin is a prime example of how mindful choices can turn a misunderstood meat into a smart addition to your heart-conscious diet. It's lean, versatile, naturally flavorful, and incredibly forgiving to cook, whether you're a beginner or an experienced home chef. By picking the right cut, seasoning it with real herbs and spices, and cooking it gently, you're not just making a tasty dinner. You're actively caring for your heart, nourishing your body, and proving that healthy food can be truly satisfying. Every bite of pork tenderloin reminds you, good food is not about restriction, but about choosing well and cooking with love. Your heart, your taste buds, and your family will thank you for it. One delicious, healthy meal at a time. Many people still feel torn when it comes to red meat. They've heard it can raise cholesterol and harm the heart. Yet they love the taste and don't want to give it up forever. The truth is, you don't have to. You just need to be wise about what kind of red meat you choose, how much you eat, and, perhaps most importantly, how you cook and serve it. Beef tenderloin, better known as filet mignon, is a perfect example of how red meat can absolutely have a place in a balanced, heart-conscious diet. This cut is widely loved by chefs and food lovers alike for good reason. It's incredibly tender, delicate in flavor, and naturally low in visible fat. Unlike marbled cuts like ribeye or T-bone, beef tenderloin has very little intramuscular fat, which means less saturated fat in every bite. And that's exactly what makes it such a smart choice for people who want to protect their arteries, while still enjoying a juicy steak now and then. A 100-gram portion delivers around 20 to 25 grams of top-quality protein, which helps repair tissues, build and preserve muscle mass, and keep you feeling full longer. Something that's especially helpful if you're trying to maintain a healthy weight. It also provides important minerals like iron, which helps carry oxygen through your blood, and zinc, which supports your immune system and wound healing. Plus, it's a good source of B vitamins like B12 and niacin, which support energy metabolism and brain function. Choosing the right piece is simple but important. Look for a cut that's bright red, moist but not wet, and firm to the touch. Avoid any pieces with grayish patches or a dry, dull surface. When possible, choose meat from trusted local butchers or reputable producers who raise their cattle naturally without pumping them full of unnecessary hormones. A better raised animal often means a cleaner, tastier, and more nutritious cut on your plate. When it's time to cook, the beauty of beef tenderloin is that it needs so little fuss to shine. Many people drown it in butter or thick sauces, but that's completely unnecessary and counterproductive if you care about your heart. Instead, keep it simple, and let the natural taste speak for itself. Season with freshly cracked black pepper, a pinch of sea salt if you like, fresh herbs like rosemary, thyme, or oregano, and a light drizzle of extra virgin olive oil just to keep it from sticking. For the cooking method, grilling and oven roasting are your best friends. If you're grilling, always preheat the grill well and sear the tenderloin on high heat for a few minutes on each side to lock in the juices. Then move it to a lower heat area or finish it in the oven until it reaches your desired doneness. This two-step technique ensures a beautiful caramelized crust on the outside and a tender, juicy inside every time. When serving, skip the usual side of fried potatoes or buttery mashed potatoes. Instead, build a plate that balances taste and heart protection. Fill half your plate with fresh greens. Think arugula, romaine, or mixed baby spinach, tossed with cherry tomatoes, shredded carrots, and cucumber. Add a scoop of lightly steamed or roasted vegetables like asparagus, broccoli, or green beans. These fiber-rich sides help slow down the digestion of fats and keep your cholesterol in check. If you want a healthy carb, opt for a small portion of quinoa or a slice of whole grain bread. These keep your blood sugar stable and provide extra nutrients. Portion size is crucial too. A moderate serving, about 100 to 150 grams per meal, is plenty to get all the benefits of the protein and minerals without adding unnecessary saturated fat to your diet. Savor each bite slowly, enjoy the flavors, and remember that eating mindfully is one of the best habits you can have for your heart. For an extra flavor boost without extra calories or fat, try topping your cooked beef tenderloin with a sprinkle of fresh herbs or a squeeze of lemon juice right before serving. This brightens the flavors and keeps the dish feeling light and fresh. At the end of the day, beef tenderloin reminds us that eating well isn't about cutting out all the foods you love. It's about making smarter choices and treating good ingredients with respect. With the right portion, the right cooking method, and colorful, wholesome sides, you can enjoy a tender, juicy steak while giving your heart the care it deserves. So, the next time you're craving red meat, don't feel guilty. Choose a beautiful piece of tenderloin, season it simply, cook it gently, and pair it with lots of vegetables and fresh greens. It's proof that delicious food and heart health can live happily on the same plate. And that's a choice your body will thank you for, one satisfying bite at a time. Think of turkey breast as the lean cousin of chicken. A simple, wholesome choice that can make a big difference when you're caring for your heart. Many people enjoy turkey around the holidays, but they forget that this meat, especially the skinless breast, is a powerful everyday option for anyone who wants high-quality protein with very little fat. By removing the skin, you cut out almost all the excess saturated fat, leaving you with clean, lean meat that feeds your muscles and helps keep your cholesterol in check. Turkey breast is naturally mild in flavor, which makes it a perfect canvas for fresh, heart-friendly herbs and citrus. A 100-gram serving offers around 20 to 25 grams of top-quality protein, which helps repair your tissues, maintain strong, lean muscle, and keep you feeling full without adding heavy calories to your plate. It's also packed with important B vitamins like niacin and B6, which play a key role in your energy levels and metabolism, and contains essential minerals such as selenium and phosphorus that support your immune system and bone health. Choosing fresh turkey breast is simple. Look for cuts that are pale pink and moist, with no slimy texture or off smell. Whenever possible, pick fresh rather than overly processed options. Skip packaged turkey slices loaded with sodium and preservatives. Fresh or minimally processed cuts give you all the benefits without unnecessary chemicals that can quietly raise your blood pressure over time. When it comes to cooking, the magic is in gentle flavors and careful preparation. You don't need heavy marinades full of oil or sugar. Instead, bring out turkey's natural goodness by roasting it with fresh herbs like thyme, sage, or rosemary. A squeeze of fresh lemon juice or a sprinkle of grated lemon zest brightens the taste beautifully and keeps the meat feeling light. If you want to keep it extra moist, you can marinate it for an hour with a mix of fresh herbs, garlic, and a little olive oil before baking. Roasting is the healthiest and simplest method. Preheat your oven, place the seasoned turkey breast in a baking dish, cover it loosely with foil to trap moisture, and let it cook until tender and juicy. For an extra touch, baste it once or twice with its own juices during roasting. This keeps the meat succulent without needing added fats. Side dishes matter too. Skip creamy casseroles or butter-laden mashed potatoes and go for colorful, fiber-rich vegetables that add more antioxidants and heart-protective power to your plate. A big spinach salad with cherry tomatoes and a drizzle of olive oil or a side of lightly sautéed or steamed green beans are both perfect companions for turkey breast. These choices boost your intake of fiber and plant compounds that help lower bad cholesterol and fight inflammation. Portion control is key, just like with any lean meat. About 100 to 150 grams per meal is more than enough to fuel your body with clean protein while keeping total fat intake low. Eating slowly and savoring each bite helps you feel full and satisfied, making it easier to stick to healthy portions. Remember, turkey breast doesn't have to be boring or reserved just for holiday feasts. When you treat it with care, pair it with fresh herbs and bright flavors, and surround it with colorful, nourishing sides, you create a meal that is delicious, satisfying, and a true gift to your heart. So next time you plan your weekly meals, think beyond chicken. Add skinless turkey breast to your shopping list, season it naturally, roast it gently, and enjoy it with greens and veggies. It's a simple, smart way to eat well and love your heart at the same time, bite after bite. When people think of poultry, they usually think only of chicken breast. But there's a whole world of delicious, heart-smart options among other cuts and birds if you choose and prepare them wisely. Take chicken thighs and drumsticks, for example. Many people avoid them thinking they're automatically too fatty, but when you remove the skin and trim any visible fat, these parts offer a richer, deeper flavor while still keeping saturated fat levels low enough for a heart-friendly meal. Chicken thighs are especially great for people who find chicken breast too dry or bland. They stay juicy and tender even when roasted or grilled without butter or heavy sauces. Just season them with garlic, rosemary, paprika, or fresh lemon juice, and cook them slowly in the oven or on the grill for a comforting, flavorful protein that supports strong muscles without burdening your heart with excess bad fats. Beyond chicken, another overlooked bird is duck. Duck often gets a bad reputation for being too fatty, but here's a secret. When roasted properly and enjoyed in moderation, duck can actually provide healthy fats similar to those found in olive oil. Much of duck's fat is monounsaturated, the type known for supporting healthy cholesterol levels and lowering inflammation in the body. The key is to remove excess skin fat before cooking, or to roast it in a way that allows extra fat to drip away, leaving behind tender, flavorful meat. When preparing duck, simple is best. Season with fresh herbs like thyme or rosemary, a little sea salt, and black pepper. Roast it slowly so the fat renders out naturally and the skin turns crisp while the meat stays moist and flavorful. Avoid sugary glazes or heavy sweet sauces. They add unnecessary calories and can spike your blood sugar, counteracting the heart benefits of the lean meat itself. Other poultry options like Cornish hen or quail can also bring variety to your table while keeping your meals lean and interesting. These birds are naturally small and lean when prepared without extra butter or deep frying. They're perfect for special occasions when you want something a bit more unique than regular chicken, but still want to nourish your body in a healthy way. Pair these tasty cuts with lots of vegetables to create a balanced plate. Try oven-roasted carrots and Brussels sprouts, or a bright salad with mixed greens, radish, and a sprinkle of seeds for added crunch and healthy fats. These sides add fiber and antioxidants that work alongside the lean poultry to keep your heart in top shape. Just like with other lean meats, portion size is important. A serving of about 100 to 150 grams of cooked poultry is enough to deliver the protein your body needs without overwhelming it with calories or fats. At the end of the day, enjoying flavorful cuts like skinless chicken thighs or properly prepared duck shows that healthy eating is not about bland food or endless restrictions. It's about choosing quality, removing what your body doesn't need, like excess skin and sugary sauces, and treating simple, honest ingredients with care. So next time you're planning your meals, don't limit yourself to dry chicken breast only. Add variety by including skinless chicken thighs, drumsticks, or even a well-prepared duck once in a while. Season with fresh herbs, skip the fryer, and surround your poultry with colorful vegetables. It's a delicious, satisfying way to love your heart while still loving what's on your plate, bite after flavorful bite. When most people hear the word organ meats, like liver, kidneys, or heart, they often think of old-fashioned meals that grandparents used to cook, or they simply dismiss them as something they'd never touch. But the truth is, these cuts, known as offal, are some of the most nutrient-dense foods you can put on your plate when prepared properly and eaten in moderation. Liver, for example, is a true powerhouse. Just a small serving provides a massive boost of iron, which helps carry oxygen throughout your body and keeps your energy levels steady. It's also loaded with B vitamins, especially B12, folate, and riboflavin, which are crucial for turning the food you eat into fuel for your cells and for supporting healthy red blood cells and a sharp mind. One special compound found in organ meats is coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10. This nutrient plays a key role in producing cellular energy and has been studied for its potential to support heart function, especially in people with certain cardiovascular conditions. By including a modest amount of organ meats in your diet once in a while, you're giving your heart an extra nutritional ally it doesn't get from other meats alone. When choosing liver or other organ meats, quality matters. Always buy fresh from a trusted butcher and, when possible, choose organic or grass-fed sources. Animals raised on pasture tend to produce cleaner, more nutrient-rich organs. Cooking organ meats doesn't have to be complicated or heavy. One of the simplest and most traditional methods is to sauté beef or chicken liver with sliced onions and a pinch of fresh herbs like parsley or thyme. A quick sear in a hot pan with just a touch of olive oil keeps the dish light while locking in flavor and nutrients. Another easy way to enjoy the nutritional boost of organ meats without feeling overwhelmed is to finely chop a small portion of liver or heart and mix it into ground beef when making meatballs, burgers, or a meat sauce. This gently boosts the vitamin and mineral content without drastically changing the flavor, a smart trick if you or your family are new to eating offal. Because organ meats are so rich in nutrients, moderation is key. A small serving once or twice a week is plenty to reap the benefits without overloading on certain nutrients like vitamin A, which can be excessive if eaten in large amounts frequently. Pair organ meats with plenty of fresh vegetables to balance the meal. For example, serve sautéed liver with a colorful side of steamed broccoli or a crisp salad of leafy greens, cherry tomatoes, and cucumbers. This combination provides fiber and antioxidants that support heart health and aid digestion. At the end of the day, organ meats remind us that sometimes the simplest, most traditional foods are still some of the most powerful ways to nourish our bodies. They may not be everyone's first choice, but with a little care in preparation and a willingness to try something old but gold, you might discover a forgotten superfood hiding in plain sight. So next time you see fresh liver at the butcher or in the supermarket, don't overlook it. Try adding a small portion to your meal plan, prepare it simply with onions and herbs, or blend it into your ground meat dishes. It's an affordable, nutrient-rich way to give your heart and body extra support, bite by bite, the old-fashioned way. Cod, haddock, and pollock may not be the flashiest fish at the seafood counter, but they are some of the smartest choices you can make when you want a light, heart-friendly meal that doesn't compromise on flavor or nutrition. These white fish varieties are naturally low in fat, low in calories, and high in lean, high-quality protein. Exactly what you need to help maintain a healthy body weight, which is one of the most important factors for keeping your heart strong and healthy over time. Cod, for example, is mild and flaky, making it perfect for people who might be new to eating fish or who prefer a gentle taste. A typical serving is packed with protein that helps you feel satisfied without weighing you down with excess fat. It's also a good source of important nutrients like selenium, which supports your immune system, and vitamin B12, which helps keep your nerves and red blood cells healthy. Haddock and pollock offer similar benefits. They're both lean, tender fish that cook quickly and adapt well to many herbs and spices. Unlike fattier fish, they don't need heavy sauces or lots of oil to taste delicious. Their subtle, naturally clean flavor shines through with just a touch of seasoning and fresh herbs. When it comes to preparing these fish, simplicity is your best friend. One of the healthiest ways is to bake them in the oven or gently steam them until flaky and tender. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a sprinkle of fresh dill, parsley, or thyme, and a squeeze of fresh lemon are often all you need to turn these humble fish into a light, satisfying main course that's easy on the heart and pleasing to the taste buds. To make your meal truly balanced and heart-smart, pair your cod, haddock, or pollock with a big serving of steamed vegetables. Think broccoli, green beans, or zucchini. And add a portion of whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, or barley. This combination gives you a steady stream of fiber, vitamins, and slow-burning energy that keeps your blood sugar stable and helps lower bad cholesterol. A good rule of thumb is to fill at least half your plate with colorful vegetables and keep your fish portion around 100 to 150 grams per meal. Eating this way not only supports a healthy weight, but also keeps your arteries clear and your blood pressure in check. If you want to add a little more zest without adding unhealthy fats, try topping your baked fish with a fresh salsa made from diced tomatoes, onions, herbs, and a squeeze of lime. This brightens the dish and adds an extra layer of heart-healthy antioxidants. Many people overlook these lean white fish because they're so simple, but that's exactly what makes them so brilliant for everyday cooking. They're budget-friendly, quick to prepare, easy to season, and pair well with almost any side dish you enjoy. So next time you're at the seafood counter, don't pass by the cod, haddock, or pollock. Bring them home, bake or steam them gently with fresh herbs and a splash of olive oil, and serve them alongside steamed veggies and whole grains. It's a meal that shows caring for your heart doesn't have to be complicated or bland. It can be light, flavorful, and truly satisfying. Bite after wholesome bite. Shrimp and scallops often get an unfair bad reputation because people worry about their cholesterol content. But when you look closer, you'll see that these seafood gems can absolutely fit into a heart-friendly lifestyle when enjoyed in moderation and prepared wisely. In fact, they are naturally low in saturated fat, the type of fat that really impacts your cholesterol levels the most. And they provide a lean, flavorful source of high-quality protein that helps you feel full and satisfied without loading up on heavy calories. Shrimp, for example, is one of the most popular seafood choices around the world for good reason. A typical serving of shrimp delivers plenty of protein with very little fat and almost no carbohydrates. It's also a surprisingly good source of key minerals like zinc, which helps your immune system function properly, and selenium, which works as a powerful antioxidant to protect your cells from damage and to support thyroid health. Scallops are equally impressive. These tender, slightly sweet shellfish are naturally low in fat, high in protein, and packed with important nutrients like vitamin B12 and magnesium. Eating scallops occasionally can help meet your protein needs in a fresh, light way that doesn't weigh you down. The real key with shrimp and scallops, as with so many heart-smart foods, is in how you cook them. Many restaurant dishes drench them in butter, cover them in heavy cream sauces, or fry them in oil, turning a light seafood into a calorie bomb that can harm your arteries over time. but you don't need all that to bring out their natural sweetness and delicate flavor. One of the best ways to prepare shrimp and scallops is to grill them or steam them gently. Marinate them first in a mixture of fresh lemon juice, garlic, a splash of extra virgin olive oil, and herbs like parsley or cilantro. This adds bright, zesty flavor without adding unhealthy fats or excess salt. A quick grill or steam for just a few minutes is all it takes. They cook fast and stay tender when you don't overdo it. Pair your shrimp or scallops with a plate full of colorful vegetables, like grilled peppers, zucchini, or a crisp green salad. And if you'd like, add a serving of whole grains such as brown rice or quinoa for extra fiber and energy that lasts. This combination helps balance the meal, supports good digestion, and keeps your cholesterol levels in check. Remember, moderation is still important. While shrimp and scallops can be part of a heart-conscious diet, enjoy them as a treat once in a while rather than every single day, especially if you're watching your cholesterol closely. What really makes these seafood options so special is that they feel luxurious yet light. Perfect for a special dinner at home that feels like a restaurant experience, but without the hidden calories and fats. So next time you're craving something fresh from the sea, don't shy away from shrimp or scallops. Buy them fresh if possible. Season them simply with herbs and citrus. Skip the breading and deep frying, and grill or steam them instead. Serve them with plenty of vegetables and a splash of lemon on top. It's a beautiful, heart-smart way to enjoy the flavors of the ocean, all while caring for your heart with every tender, delicious bite. While not technically meat in the traditional sense, plant-based alternatives can be one of the most powerful tools you have for protecting your heart and improving your overall health. More and more studies show that replacing part of your animal protein with high-protein plant options like tofu, tempeh, or lentils can help lower your LDL cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and give your heart a break from the saturated fats found in many cuts of meat. Tofu is a classic choice that's incredibly versatile and mild in flavor, making it easy to adapt to whatever seasonings and cuisines you love. It's made from soybeans, naturally high in protein and calcium, and very low in saturated fat. When you marinate tofu well, for example in a mixture of soy sauce with low sodium, garlic, ginger, and a splash of citrus, it soaks up flavors beautifully. Grilling marinated tofu alongside colorful vegetables like bell peppers, zucchini, or eggplant transforms it into a hearty, satisfying meal that doesn't feel like you're missing anything at all. Tempeh is another excellent plant-based option that often flies under the radar. Unlike tofu, tempeh is made from whole fermented soybeans, which give it a firmer texture and a nutty, earthy flavor. It's even higher in protein than tofu and provides natural probiotics that support a healthy gut. Many people enjoy slicing tempeh thin and sautéing it with fresh garlic, a bit of olive oil, and vegetables like broccoli or snap peas. A quick stir-fry creates a savory, protein-packed dish that fills you up without weighing you down. Lentils round out this list of heart-friendly plant proteins. They're budget-friendly, quick to cook, and brimming with fiber, a key nutrient that helps lower bad cholesterol and supports stable blood sugar levels. You can add lentils to hearty soups, stews, or salads for extra texture and nutrition. Even swapping ground meat for cooked lentils in dishes like tacos or pasta sauces is an easy way to boost fiber and cut down on saturated fat without sacrificing flavor. The best part about these plant proteins is how they invite you to play with flavors and spices from around the world. Try making a tofu curry with turmeric and coconut milk, or a tempeh stir-fry with ginger and chili. These ingredients adapt beautifully to all kinds of seasonings, so you never get bored, and your heart benefits every single time. When you build a plate with a portion of plant protein, half your plate full of colorful vegetables, and a side of whole grains like quinoa or brown rice, you're giving your body a meal that supports good cholesterol, keeps your weight in check, and nourishes you from the inside out. So, even if you love meat, remember that variety is key. You don't have to give up meat entirely, But adding tofu, tempeh, or lentils to your weekly menu gives your heart more of what it loves: clean protein, plenty of fiber, and fewer unhealthy fats. It's proof that delicious, comforting food and good heart health can absolutely go hand in hand, one tasty, colorful bite at a time. At the end of the day, every meal you choose is like casting a silent vote for the life you want to live. When you fill your plate with clean proteins, lean cuts of meat, heart-healthy fats like olive oil or avocado, and plenty of colorful vegetables, you're actively giving your heart the support it needs to stay strong for years to come. You're lowering your cholesterol, keeping your blood pressure in check, protecting your arteries, and building a body that can carry you through life with energy and vitality. Or you can choose the other path, ignoring what goes on your plate, loading up on fried meats, heavy sauces, processed foods, and empty calories that slowly, silently clog your arteries, strain your heart, and open the door to diseases that could have been prevented. It's really that simple. Eat like this, fresh, balanced, and mindful. Or live like that, weighed down by fatigue, doctor's visits, and health risks you never needed in the first place. The beautiful truth is that your future isn't written in your genes alone. It's shaped every day by what you put on your fork, what you choose at the grocery store, and what you say yes or no to at every meal. One plate at a time, one bite at a time, you have the power to protect your heart and enjoy more years doing what you love with the people who love you back. If this message inspired you to take better care of yourself and maybe even rethink your next meal, do me a favor. Hit that like button right now, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new tip, and share this video with someone you care about. Together, we can build healthier lives, stronger hearts, and a future where every bite becomes your best defense. Stay strong, stay mindful, and remember, the next meal you choose could be the best decision you make today. Take care of your heart, and it will take care of you.